No último vídeo de The Witcher, nossa, velho. Tamanho do bicho, cara. Que isso, velho. O maior bicho que eu vi até agora. E matou com um golpe. Caraca, olha. Cabana do eremita.
Who has the lady led to me?
Greetings. My name is Geralt.
A witcher? Here to deal with the noon wraiths? I brought my library when I went into exile. I used the knowledge in the books of herbs to prepare potions for the people of murky waters, who provide food in exchange.
Anything a witcher can do for you?
There's a druid's ring nearby with an ancient statue of the goddess. The place is saturated with the power and attracts dangerous entities. The wild hunt began haunting the ring recently. Its king hopes to lure the souls of the warriors laid in the kurgans by my hut. Kill 9 phantoms, the hallowed number of the druids. Perhaps the appearance of a witcher will drive off the king of the hunt. As your reward, you may have a book on vampires, ownership of a hut, or...
Agora em The Witcher. Fala pessoal, o que eu devo trazendo mais um vídeo, então segui mais uma parte do game The Witcher. Então vamos lá, no último vídeo paramos por aqui, né, tava explorando, terminando de explorar essa região, falamos com um tal de eremita aqui, ó. Nesse lugar aqui, né, matemos uns fantasmas do meio-dia, vimos a círculo dos ruídos aqui, botamos umas mandrágoras ali, depois voltamos por aqui, fomos nessa fazenda aqui, exploramos um pouco, tínhamos os rivers lá, não tinha mais nada demais, então vamos voltar pra cá, então vamos nessa área aqui, então ó, passagem para as águas turvas, mais fantasmas, aí ó, eu tinha matado 3, né, tem mais 2 aqui, vamos matar. Já era. Tinha mais um aqui. Ali. Subiu? Toma! Aí foi. Vamos pra lá então, aqui, ó, nessa direção aqui. Acredito que vai ser uma nova região, né? Caminho para águas turvas. Ali, ó.
Geralt,
Nossa.
Dandelion.
how did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Ada stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from Kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who will get my spirits up.
Capaz que tem uma... Cada região tem uma taverna. Nova missão, Alvin. Vamos ver como é a parte do mapa aqui. Nossa, velho, aldeia. Tá, vamos ver se eu não tenho uma missão aqui já. Aí, ó, Deus, o livro. Ha, já tive uma aqui. Vamos ser um cemital. Cara, região grande, né, velho? Nossa. Vou direto lá no objetivo completar a missão daquele monstro gigante que foi morto lá na cripta, né? Nossa, o tamanho do cara, acho que dá uns 5 Geralt, velho. Cruzamentos. Nossa. Filho do Ferreiro. Ó, uma aldeia aqui, ó. Cadê o carinha? Aqui. Ah, é o seu chefe da aldeia, então. Tobias Hoffman.
Greetings.
Hello.
What be your moniker?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Lucky to have two witches visit us. Ha ha! I, Tobias Hoffman, am the village chief.
How yourself?
Beastie Beta, what brings you here?
I wanted to talk to you about the Vodianoi.
Julian's in charge of that business.
Business?
He fishes treasures from the lake, renovates them, and sends them to markets in Basiba.
Any work for a Witcher?
A creature looking like a fish with legs appears by the lake. They say the crypt in the fields is home to a beast. It has huge teeth, resembles a dead mother-in-law. Horrible, they say.
Any reward for these creatures?
Bring proof, and I'll be generous.
The scimitar from the crypt.
I've seen enough proof. Your 800 orens.
Oh.
Any work for a Witcher?
A creature, they say.
Any reward?
Bring proof?
Tell me more.
About what?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch. Still, I've enough to do here in the village without worrying about them.
Nice.
I see.
There's also the fish people. A scourge on our lives.
How so?
They got vicious, driving us away from the water, wounding some of us, and killing a few. Julian knows more.
I'll have a talk with him.
Beastie Beta?
Any non-humans around here?
Elves live on the shore. Pretty disagreeable lot. I thought to give them leftover food. They looked at me so cold I nearly froze. They're a strange bunch.
Tá.
I heard there's going to be a wedding.
Yes, my dear daughter Alina is marrying a gallant, hard-working, and honest fellow. You know the joy that finding a good lad for your daughter brings? No? Thought not. Fighting is all your kind thinks about.
That's not quite true, but... Listen, got any jobs for a Witcher?
There are more urgent matters. We'll need to discuss that another time.
Com certeza
Farewell.
vou ter que participar desse casamento. Vai que não.
Your
Meaning?
this runic stone is said to be very powerful.
Farewell.
Foi isso? Ok, o que eu vou fazer agora? Ver missões aqui. Tá, esse aqui é lá no lago, lá no outro lado, nossa. Pão diário. Vou entrar um padeiro ou um comerciante? Aqui, ó, bem lá na frente ali. Eu já tenho...
How strange!
Eu já tenho um pão e não preciso comprar mais. Não dá pra pular aqui, não. Uma cerca, né? Eu tenho um pão, preciso comprar mais 4, então.
Lean year ahead of us.
You're different.
Guardião da vaca.
Come from afar, see no signs of a wedding.
Ah, Geralt não consegue descer um degrau, velho. Comerciante, padeiro.
I love weddings.
Ah, não, velho. Ah, eu não fiz isso.
What you doing?
Tu é o padeiro? Não tem cara de padeiro?
You followed the aroma of my fresh bread?
You could say that.
All my goods contain finest flour and a secret ingredient from a grateful nymph.
Opa, uma ninfa agradecida.
I need something.
How may I help?
I've got 20 orens for 5 loaves of bread.
Bread is 5 orens a loaf, and 5 loaves will be 25 orens.
Oh. Pão. Aí, ó. Como eu tenho um já aqui, ó. Eu preciso de 4 só. Aí, missão atualizada. Pão diário. Aí.
How may I?
Have any other secret ingredients?
Sadly, though I know one recipe I haven't been able to try.
What's that?
Can't say. I would need white honey, though I know not what that is.
Mel branco.
You know what witches do?
Of course, witches are like sorcerers, but worse.
Worse.
Yeah, their balls are wilted.
I'll leave.
Got one in the family? Ooh, bad luck.
I leave. Ok. Opa, o que foi isso? Quem é guardião da vaca? Adoradora de vaca. Nossa, velho. Esse cara adora uma vaca. Filho de Ferreiro. Aqui, ó.
Greetings!
Hello.
How can I help the gentleman?
Who might you be?
Master Handyman at your service. I handle repairs of all kinds, produce strange and non-standard objects, and I'm a capable creative blacksmith and carpenter.
Oh.
You're rather versatile.
One has to survive, so I offer other services. Besides, I have an expensive hobby.
A hobby?
My kin and I yearn to build a flying machine. We built several already, but none worked. We had to cover the pilot's medical expenses.
I see.
Yes?
Oh, os caras tentando criar um... Tá, o que eu posso fazer aqui? Armazém. Tá, mas aí o cara não tem nada. Aí eu posso guardar? Não. Tá, mas então por que isso? Tá, não tem nada, velho. O cara é como um ferreiro que não faz nada. Tá, mas aí. O que eu fiz? Não sei. Filho de Ferreiro.
A customer.
Why so surprised?
Rarely do any buy arms in murky waters. I'm no salesman like my father.
Your father.
My father told me to sell arms. But if no one buys... Oh, but better not to argue with father.
Maybe he wanted you busy.
Perhaps. I'm to sit quiet and sell to those who want to buy.
Então... Nossa, velho... 3.000. Tá, essa aqui. Peraí. Espada de prata. aqui é a espada de aço. Tá louco, 3 mil, cara. Melhoria de arma, travão de pé, tá. Ah, me interessei por esse aqui, mas é muito caro. Eu posso vender aqui então um meteorito vermelho, uma runa solar. Tá. Ok. E agora? Vamos lá falar com as caras das vacas lá, com certeza tem uma missão. Ali.
Take a good look, Mr. Witcher. You're not likely to ever see another cow like this one.
She is impressive.
Look at that glistening coat. A tail, and that udder. We plan to mate her with a champion bull from Bullsville. That'll be something. A stock known round the world.
No doubt.
Our strawberry is so beautiful.
Later.
Nossa, velho, os caras tem cada maluco nessa região.
Look here! Our champion. She gives 10 quarts of milk daily.
Oh, 10, cara. Porta Celina, ó. Fazer um NPC aqui. Essa é a filha que você casar? Ah, é a irmã dela.
Is your sister happy about getting married?
She's happy. She has no concern for her younger sister. Alina doesn't deserve happiness. Oh, how I hate that nymphette! Now she's ensnared Julian, a wealthy town merchant, while she wanders about with her nose in the clouds.
Don't worry. You'll find a good husband.
Better than Julian? Not, woe, I suffer for the masses, Adam. How pathetic. Or perhaps you mean the hermit? Such are my options. Did you see the engagement ring Julian gave Alina? A diamond larger than a pigeon's egg.
Calm yourself.
Why take her side? Admit it, she's dazzled you. Oh, how I despise her. She'll not have you.
Ih, tô vendo.
I'll give myself to you right now on the nearest rock. You merely need to give me a nicer ring than the one Julian gave Alina.
I have the ring.
Show me. It must be more beautiful than Alina's engagement ring.
Ô, ciumento. Vamos ver se eu tenho um anel aqui então. Tá, olha os itens que eu posso ver de diamante, anel de ouro, anel de prata, anel prateado de rubi. Tá, aí ó, anel de diamante dourado. Deve ser esse aqui.
That's the ring? So be it. I'll show Alina I can have any man.
But,
Kiss me.
alright.
Alright. Exato, Geralt. Mais uma pra lista. Ok. Notícias Celina. Não tem mais nada aqui.
How untrue that revenge tastes better served cold.
Oh, vingança. Nossa, esse aumento, hein?
A witcher.
Ah, o Witcher.
My father's sword is bigger.
Dá pra usar o barco aqui? Porta. Ah tá, como você entrar nessa porta. Tá, acho que por aqui é isso aí, né? Casa Ferreiro, casa de Alina, casa Celina. Ah, aqui é casa da Alina, vamos falar com ela lá então. Quem que vai casar?
Good morning.
Greetings. I'm Geralt the Witcher.
Dandelion once sang a love ballad about a witcher.
How heartwarming.
Are witchers like knights, struggling against evil and villainy?
Isso.
Dandelion, I'm sure, described my profession realistically.
The ballad was romantic. Lovers bound by destiny, unable to meet.
Romantic indeed.
I'm to marry soon. What brings you here?
You taking care of Alvin?
Ah, essa aí que tá cuidando do
Yes.
Alvin.
He has such beautiful big eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, my husband-to-be won't adopt Alvin.
Can I speak to Alvin?
Yes, he'll be in the village, or helping around the house.
Tá ali, né?
Farewell.
Wait, I have a request. If you happen to pass by the inn, would you be kind enough to look in on my fiancé? And perhaps see if my sister Celina can be found anywhere.
Encontrei ele.
Your fiancé's spending time at the inn?
We're not speaking, he's very irritated. We argued about Alvin.
Arguing already?
Julian wishes us to have our own children. He wants to send Alvin to the Temple of Melitella, or to be trained as a witcher. You'll find him at the tavern.
I see.
Ok. Aí, Alvin. O calor do dia.
Hi, Geralt. I have a new home. It's nicer than Vizima was. It's just that I missed you.
You like it here?
I do! Are we gonna kill monsters together?
Alvin, fighting monsters is very dangerous. Promise you'll avoid it whenever possible.
I promise. There are elves around here. One is really beautiful, but she argued with Mr. Tobias. Can we play Kill the Elf?
Boy, I really need to talk to you and Alina.
It's not Alina. All the kids play it. I'm always the Grand Master.
We'll talk later.
Baú, mãozinho aqui. Vou lá com o Julian lá então. Deixa eu te... Opa! Esse é o Julian. Não,
Greetings. I'm Adam.
Geralt,
I strive to compose a love poem for my beloved Alina.
ask Dandelion the poet. Supposedly he's pretty good.
He said love would inspire me. He busies himself performing a diversionary maneuver.
A maneuver?
He's courting the miller's daughter to make Miss Arlene jealous. Clever, that one.
Like a fox. Can I ask you something?
Yes?
Ah, tem esse cara e tem o outro. Ah, mas
You're in love with Alina? You know she's getting married.
I love her secretly, so you must be discreet. And marriage is never an obstruction to true love.
Bye.
Eu ia falar com o Dandelion na pousada.
love weddings.
Ah, ali o cara mora. Ah, não. Beleza. Onde fica essa pousada? Tá. Tá. Ai, pra cá. Tá, tem outra área então. Pra cá.
Race nonsense.
Essa missão faz parte da história principal. Ah, tem uma outra região aqui, ó.
No, that's
Convidado ao casamento, Julian, Celina.
Come from afar, see no signs of a wedding.
Ah, parece que aqui vai ser o casamento. Aham.
I love weddings.
Ó, a Celina tá ali, ó.
Good morning, Witcher.
Greetings. You look sad.
My sister will wed a man she doesn't like. I have not to wear to the wedding, for our father expended his savings on his beloved daughter's dowry. Furthermore, it's hot as hell. But all goes well otherwise.
Doesn't sound good. May I ask a question?
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you.
I'm in no mood.
Ué. que falar de novo com a Alina lá então. Olha, a pousada é aqui. Então, Dandelion.
Geralt, is that you? How are things?
I found Alvin.
Alvin? Wait a minute. Triss wanted me to do something, hammered it into my head for an hour. Oh yeah, I have a Dimeridium amulet for him.
Dandelion, I can't trust you to do anything.
Is that so? Well, I just remembered I had a package for you.
A package?
I don't know, something. But I might have lost it.
Quit pouting, Dandelion. What do you have for me?
Fine. I have a letter to you from your lover.
Shani, hand it over.
Oh, Shani. Tá, devo dar alguém um amuleto de meio-dia. Tá, cadê a carta? Recebeu a carta de Shani. Tá, cadê a carta de Shani? Aqui, ó. Geralt. Falei com o Dandelion e ele me disse o seu paradeiro. Achei uma boa ideia enviá-lo a você. Isso vai manter fora de alcance da voz dos fofoqueiros locais. Eu também queria que ele entregasse a carta e talvez tome conta de você um pouco. Estou realmente preocupado com você e acho que alguém deveria estar ao seu lado. Dandelion sempre foi um amigo leal. Antes de ler, sente-se, pois algo terrível aconteceu. Alvin desapareceu. Estou convencido de que seus talentos mágicos são responsáveis. Ele pode estar perto de um rio ou lago, quando ele morava comigo. Ele usava sua mágica para fugir para o dique. Por favor, encontre-o. Onde quer que ele esteja, eu sei que você começou a gostar do menino, tanto quanto eu. Na verdade, nós três somos quase uma família, e eu sei quando as coisas se acalmarem. Você também vai entrar em acordo sobre seus sentimentos. Você seria um pai muito bom para o Alvin. Já mencionei que eu me preocupo com você. É porque eu te amo. Eu acredito que você me ama tanto quanto eu. E que tudo vai acabar bem. Ah, eu já disse isso. Embora eu não queira ser muito sentimental, eu sei que você não gosta disso. O que mais posso escrever? Voltem para casa o mais rápido possível. Seus meninos chamam. Eles acham, né? Ok. Falei ali pro Dandelion. Tá. Devo dar Alvin, vou voltar no Alvin. E devo ver a Alina de novo. Beleza. Dá mais uma olhada aqui na região aqui. O Julian, fala com o Julian.
Greetings, Witcher. I've heard a lot of good things about your kind.
That's rare. Usually people treat me like a leper.
Not in my house. When I was a child, I heard many tales of a Witcher who saved my grandfather's life in exchange for a silver penny.
That must have been a while back. I'm Geralt.
Oh, yes. In the olden days. I'm Julian. It's a pleasure.
Olha, vem de coisa. Nossa, velho. Quanto livro, cara. Já li, não, livro. Flor e a Chama. 70. Vou pegar esse aqui. Já li esse. Já li esse. Vou pegar esse. E... qual mais que eu não tinha pegado? Ah, aqui. Aí. Livro é conhecido,
Geralt?
cara.
Tell me the story of your grandfather.
Grandfather, may Melitele watch over his soul, had a plot of land. A piece of a rocky, frozen valley in northern Kovir, and a deserted coal mine with no coal. Grandfather always said that a treasure was concealed in the valley. He worked hard every year to discover that treasure. Initially, many gladly took the jobs he offered and helped. But soon it became clear that Grandfather had gone mad, that there was no treasure. When he was 47, had rheumatism and a collection of Bobolak scalps above his mantle, he was overcome with grief and went outside. He began cursing the heavens, berating all the known gods in the foulest language he knew. The gods answered. There was a terrible rumble, and an avalanche descended on the valley. Grandfather regained consciousness, burrowed out of the snow, and looked around to see something that would change his life. The entire valley was glimmering strangely, glimmering so beautifully that he nearly didn't see the beast coming towards him with a heavy gait. Grandfather fled, bending over once to pick up a strangely glimmering stone. In short, he escaped. Descending from the mountains, he encountered a witcher who agreed to slay the monster in exchange for a silver penny. They returned to the valley, and the witcher slew the beast. He could not help noticing the wealth laying in that valley, yet he demanded nothing beyond the penny promised him earlier. Grandfather grew to trust him and knew that sooner or later someone or something would come along and want to take his treasure, for the treasure in the valley was immense, Geralt. Diamond deposits that took years to extract. They became partners. The witcher watched the workers, killed monsters, drove off bandits, and Grandfather managed the business. He's a legend in Kovir, and my family is wealthy and respected. That's the whole story.
What's up?
Soon I'll marry the village mayor's daughter, Alina. We're planning our wedding as we speak.
I wanted to ask about Alvin.
He needs a caretaker who is knowledgeable about magic. Neither I nor my future spouse are suited to be his guardian.
I see.
You should train him to be a witcher.
You know not what you ask. For the time being, I'll keep an eye on him.
Geralt?
Farewell.
Seria massa a história, né? Do vô dele, cara. Parou. The Witcher. Nossa, a Dona da Pousada aqui.
May I help you?
Sempre com histórias incríveis, né, cara?
I have questions.
Ask, traveller.
What's special about this settlement?
Murky waters. We live in seclusion. Tobias Hoffman leads us. Know, too, that our ancestors once inhabited the underwater city.
Tell me about Tobias.
He lives in the village but prepares for a wedding, so likely has no time.
I'll talk to him anyway.
If he's occupied, try speaking with his future son-in-law, Julian.
Thanks for the advice.
May I help you?
Ah, então o Julian e o outro ali são irmãos, cara.
I have questions.
Ask.
What's
Murky.
the underwater city?
Lake waters engulfed the underwater city. Some say the gods were angered by debauchery. Now the Vodianoi inhabit the city.
Did I sense pride?
We glory in our ancient heritage, just as we take pride in our prize-winning cow. As for our ancestors' bad habits, much has changed since then.
Uma vaca premiada.
Prize-winning cow.
She's in the corral between the houses. Our pride and joy. She's made Murky Waters famous.
Thanks for the story.
May I help you?
I have questions.
Ask.
What's
Murky
the
Lake?
Vodianoi?
An ancient underwater race. We used to respect each other, but relations have worsened.
Tell me about them.
They appeared long ago, before the city was engulfed. They live in underwater palaces. They produce tools and baubles, including the famous stones of Iz, supposedly magical. Their warriors, though fierce in battle, seldom attack on land. They chiefly drive away treasure hunters.
An underwater race of rational beings. Interesting.
Ok. Então, mais Dono da Pousada ali.
Greetings.
Spacious tavern.
What? You think everything's small in the country?
I meant no offense.
How can I help?
Where's the village mayor?
There's a large hut in the village where the mayor spends his time, but he lives in another large hut, so...
I'll find it.
How can I help?
Any interesting news?
A wedding, that's what.
Só se
The
fala
mayor's
casamento.
daughter, Alina, is marrying a townsman called Julian. He's staying here at my inn.
One thing.
Yes?
Ah, guardar. Agora eu posso guardar aqui os negócios. Tá. Tá, sempre deixar uns anéis aqui na área de prata não. Vai ficar no bar. Limão. Ah, já li isso. Vamos ir. Aí, agora tem bastante espaço. Tá, tirar aqui embaixo também. Pera aí, deixa eu ver o que eu posso tirar. Toxina, pozinho. Aí tá bom, já teve bastante espaço. Isso aí, vamos ver aqui. Acho que isso aí, né, na pousada aqui. Então, isso aí, então, pessoal, eu vou ficando por aqui nessa parte do vídeo aí. Então, valeu e até a próxima.